Harriet developed a dynamic courtroom presence.
Harriet knew that because she was a woman, there were things she couldn't do. But Harriet also understood that because she was a woman, there are things she could do that no one else could. And she used her beauty, her presence, her sensuality, her sexuality to achieve what she wanted to achieve. Harriet liked to, stroll into courtrooms and make a grand entrance and a great presence, and to talk in ways that made it very difficult for judges to criticize her or even get a word in edgewise.
Once she arrived at a conclusion, she was like a bulldog. She worked very, very hard on how she wrote her briefs. And I felt, my God, there is so much clarity in what she had to say, so much compassion in what she had to say.
She didn't wear a girdle. She's a good-looking girl and fast talker, and she never took a lot of nonsense from anybody. So she had the juries pretty well mesmerized. They loved her. She was something different, and the men were just biting their fingernails. They couldn't fight that. Didn't do them any good not to wear a girdle.
Bouslog and Simons continued to represent the ILWU, but in these days before legal aid, they also represented a steady stream of poor and indigent clients. Harriet took the cases of battered wives, petty thieves, prostitutes, and Native Hawaiians asserting land claims. She also represented, free of charge, the Damon Tract Group in their long struggle against eviction.
And Harriet was there. She was always there to represent those who felt they had no chance in this huge amorphous system which didn't even recognize them as human beings. And that was the strength of a Harriet Bouslog.
In 1950, there were significant changes in Harriet's personal life.
When my first husband came back from the war, we'd been separated for 5 years. We had nothing in common. He went back to Harvard to finish his doctorate. Then I got a letter from Charles in Cambridge saying that he wanted a divorce. By then, I was having a nice little affair with Steve. We went to Las Vegas and he was asking me to marry him. So we agreed to get a judge to marry us on the 22nd of November, 1950.
And that was the start of a 48-year relationship, which was a wonderful relationship because Harriet was a free spirit, and I guess I was a free spirit too, so.
Steve was the love of Harriet's life, but as much as it was the, romantic love of her life, it was a love and a respectful relationship where she loved Steve as much because Steve allowed Harriet to do what she had to do without imposing the burden of jealousy over her time, jealousy of the importance of her beliefs onto a, physical and emotional relationship with another person. And so it was the most important relationship of her life, there's no question about it.
Steve Sawyer shared Harriet's liberal politics and often became actively involved in helping her professionally. Their shared compassion for the underdog led Harriet to one of the most dramatic cases of her career.